win, win, win. Curve everything else. Win, 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 win. These options ain't lit. Hey guys, good morning. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving with your family. I hope you guys won some money in football. As far as football, I didn't do too good, so I'm ready for this Friday to win some of that money back and even a little bit more. So, to start with, I go by DFS Invisible. I go by Invisible DFS. I'm thinking of changing the name, but right now I'm leaving it as Invisible DFS. So I go by Invisible DFS. This consists of 4 segments, the show. So the first segment is a look back at the night before, or talk about the night before, how my picks did for about 1 to 2 minutes. And the second segment is price differences between FD and DK. As far as the price differences, I always try to find 5 players with 1K or more differences between those two sites. But sometimes I might be able to find only 3 or 2, and then I will add the other to complete the list, even if they're only 3K, 0.3K difference, zero point 0.5, or whatever it is. So segment 3 will be the cream of the crop. Basically, segment 2 is the current slate, which is what most of us are here. Current slate pick that consists of 3 core players, 1 cheap, and the star of the night, the player I like for my back. And then the last segment will be a list. I contribute a list for you guys of all those cheap players that are 4K or under, and what 4K and under, and anything else that I want to add that I think that can help you guys. So let's go ahead and start with the first segment. So as far as the look back of my players that I picked, my players that I have was facts. I usually have a list of them, but today I won't have that list. But from from now on after that, I will make sure that I have the list. So I had facts. He did really good. I expect him to do good. He got like between a 7x, and Allen he played 26 minutes, but he got hurt. So who knows? Maybe he would have get 5 extra minutes or whatever. But for 26 minutes, I don't think he did good enough. Here played 29 minutes, but didn't return value. Only got about close to 4.x value. Deadman, he did as far as the return, which was 6 plus x, but it doesn't seem much because he was only about 25. The thing about it was a blowout, so he could have played more minutes. Because of the blowout, he didn't play more minutes. Westbrook, he has 50 some. I was expecting more like 60, 70, especially the people he was going against. He had a triple double, but it was a low triple double. It was more like 11, 11, 11. I mean, like, when was the last time you heard Westbrook score 11 points? So, but he still had 50 something. Alright, so the second segment will be the price differences between FD and DK. The 5 players that I pick. So, price differences. The daily NBA price differences between FD and DK observations for November 23rd, 2018. Usually it's 1K or more, unless of course, like I mentioned earlier. So Davis is 12.5K and 11.6 in DK. That's a 0.9K differences. So based on his prices, you could choose, if you play both sides, you could choose which side you wanna play, Davis, or which side you wanna play. So in ZK 1.5, when you compare him to the other players, you might wanna play him over some of the other big stars, because there's a lot of stars in this slate. It's a 12-game slate, and there's actually early slate which is consists of 2 games. So, and the Rosen is 8.2. I got it. The Rosen is 8.7 and 8.2 in the K. and a 0.5k differences. I like those in pricing actually both sides. So in ZK even cheaper. So that's a guy I will definitely have in my lineup. Nurkic 7.8, um, but 6.6 in ZK, 1.2k difference. But he's going against Adam, so that's not gonna be easy for him to move Adam. So wow. The good thing is both play under the basket. So Carter 6.9k and 5.6k, but his minutes has been going down. Yes, it's cheap. You know, he might be very popular because of what he can do, because of his ceiling. But I'm not really gonna play Carter more, even though I'm gonna have him here and there. My gear 6.4. Me, how do I play my gear with Carter? Because my gear is only 5.2 in DK. You know, Maggie can do more with less minutes. So 1.2k differences. So now we're gonna go ahead and talk about the next segment, which is going to Draftkings and for me to pick my 5 players. So Draftkings. Alright. So there are a lot of games. There's so many things you can do. But the 5 players that I will have, at least the 5 players that I will have in some of my lineups, and especially the 3 core players. The first one, I will go with Lonzo. Yes, I mean, like when I pick Lonzo, you know, it's like is it gonna be it that night? Especially you don't have Rondo there. So, but Lonzo with his price, and finally since Rondo left, he finally has a decent game. You know, the minutes was there, played 26 minutes. He played 26 minutes, has 33 fantasy points. He has 15 points. So it's not bad, but compared to the other games before where he only had 19 and 16, you gotta be kidding me, you know. And he only played 22 minutes. He played 36. So now they're going home against Utah, and Utah hasn't been good, and Utah has been giving up a lot of points. So I'm expecting Lonzo to give me at least 30, which would be nice. So hopefully it can get you a little bit more like 36, like 40 something. So let's hope. All right, so Lonzo will be the first people I have in my lineup. As far as the arrangement, you can arrange them and put them where you want. You know, you might want the later players that play later somewhere in your utility and guard position and forward on those 3 positions right there. You know, because those 2 positions you can put different players there. So you know that's something you can keep in mind. And the second player I'm gonna go with is somebody I don't really like to play, but I have my reason to play him tomorrow. Clay had one basically to me. I feel like he only had, even though he reached values last game, but he hasn't really been bad. But he only really had one good games, and we all know that game, you know, because he's playing a lot of minutes right now. So Clay will be the second player I pick, and the reason I like him for tomorrow is the fact that they've been losing 4 games and they're going home, and I expect them to come fired, and I expect them to win that game against both teams right now are losing, so but I expect them to come on top for these games. So Clay, I'm entering you in my lineup. And the third player I'm picking is a deja vu. The reason I say deja vu, the last time there were NBA games, he played against that team and they're playing again. So Houston and Detroit play on Wednesday and they're playing on Friday. There was a game on Thursday because it was Thanksgiving. And Capella, I gotta have him in there. Why? Because we all know Detroit is big. They have Drummond in there. So they're gonna need Capella to be in there. So Detroit always gonna have a big guy in there no matter what. Either Griffin gonna be there or Juman gonna be there, or they both gonna be in there. And basically, Houston only have one player. So Capella will be my guy at this price. I can even have him as a start tonight, but I want. So he ended up playing 36 minutes, and he has been playing over 30 minutes and had 54 fantasy points. I'm not saying he's gonna return that again because he could see he have, but I expect him to have at least 30, 40 fantasy points. And so Capella will be my guy right here. All right. So now my cheap player of the day. My cheap player, it's a player that is 4.5. So that's different from the list of my cheap players, which is 4K on there. My cheap player is 4.5 and below. So my cheap player is Vonley, which, you know, if you're looking at Vonley when he's in the starting lineup, let's go to New York. Let's go to New York. You know, when he's in the starting lineup, Kente can hardly do anything when they play together. Vonley, because Vonley is more active than him, so Vonley would be my cheap player of the day. Look at what he's been doing the last two games as a starter. 45 and 41. So Vonley will be my cheap player. Now, for my star, I had so many choices. I mean, a lot of choices, but it's come down to two players for me. One of them is 8.2K. I really like him tomorrow. At 8.2K, I really like him tomorrow because I know he hasn't been really doing that good. I really like him tomorrow, but I will pass on him and I will play a player that already picked somebody already on the same team, which is KD, Kevin, doing at 10.4 against Portland. Imagine all those. So, you know, when you construct a lineup, you can have them down there because those guys playing late. I actually have two of them that's playing late. You can have all those three guys who you pick to finish your lineup. So Kevin Durant, I expect him to get at least 50 to 60 fantasy points. You know, because he need to prove that, hey, you know, yes, it's harder. There's no space when Little Man is not there. By Little Man, of course, I'm talking about Curry, Chef Curry. So, but you still should have space because you have Clay Thompson, who is a shooter. You know, so you're telling me that you cannot do the things that LeBron James can do, or some of the other superstar. You need another superstar like Curry to be with you for you to win some game. Come on, it's time. I think tomorrow is gonna prove people that he can do it. So I expect KD to get, if that game stay close, which I expect Portland is like should keep it close. I expect KD to have a high 650 to 60s fantasy points in that game. So for my next segment is my cheap players. So I leave you with 5.4 salary cap money, and there are a lot of cheap players that you can use to complete your lineup. So right now I'm gonna go to the list of 4.4 and below cheap players that are compiled for you guys. So a list of players that 4K and on there that can complement your lineups if you want to use them. So I have Forbes in there 2.9K. He's a starter and play over 25 minutes a game. Corey J 2.9K, but it's all depend if Depot is out. Because if you will get a boost if Depot is out. Jeremy Lin has been really good. Can get 30 easily with minutes. Okay, this guy I think RC Diacano, or Archie Diacano. It depends on how you pronounce it. At 2.7K, he's been start and play over 30 minutes average the last 4 games. All we need from him is give us one fantasy point per minute, and we'll be golden. Shaquille Harrison. Imagine if you switch them. If he was the one starting, he'll be the most popular player in this slate in any side. He has been good in limited minutes. So, and Satoransky at 3.4K looks like he will be in the rotation because the coach talked about it. Because when the team was down by so many points, he was the one with, of course, Green that bring them, and they end up winning the game. Chandler, by Chandler, I mean, now his minute is up. There's no 25 minutes restrictions. He had fantasy 26 fantasy points last game and played 30 minutes to 31 minutes last game. Holiday, I'm talking about the younger Holiday, the A Holiday. Also if Depot is out, that's the only way he's gonna see minutes. If Depot is out, he could see some good minutes because he has been really good in the last two games. So guys, that's my chippies, that's my cheap players. So to go ahead and finish the show, you know, there are some other here's some guys that I wanna mention that should help you guys. That's probably gonna be very popular in some places that you guys should have in your lineups to help construct your lineup. Deadman. I love Deadman. Yes, he only have 25 minutes point, but it was once he was cheap, and two it was a blowout. So if they can somehow keep any game close, Deadman should see more, and hopefully Len is out. Regardless if Len is out or not, I still feel like Deadman gonna be the starter. Ubre was in the starting lineup. It's like every minute they get a foul. So and you guys know Ubre can put some points. So Ubre is another player. Grant has been really good for OKC, so I expect Grant to be very popular. Burke, oh, they might as well move him in the starting lineup. So Burke for New York as should be really popular tomorrow, and Ellington for Miami might be starting again. He started last game, so Ellington from Miami, City for Cleveland. He had over, I think, like 37 fantasy points. So, guys, City could be a guy that complete your lineup. And the last person is Jeff Green. To me, you might as well go. The way I see it, you might as well go and start Jeff Green. That man has been good when he get minutes. I always like him. I thought he would have been a superstar in this league, but hey, I guess he wasn't meant to be. So that's it, guys. Like I always said, don't spend money that you cannot afford to lose. And I hope you guys win some money. And I will see you guys on the next day. Good luck, and you know, enjoy, have fun, and win some money. Later. Bye.